All right guys, I've got the Fiero jacked up. We need to get the fuel tank out of the car so we can replace the fuel pump. There is a little test switch right here. If you apply 12 volts to that, it sends 12 volts directly to the pump, and you should hear the pump come on. I did that, I didn't hear it. There's a picture of the tank. So we're getting ready to take that out right now. I'll take you guys underneath there with me, and we'll get this thing out of there. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Let's go ahead and do it. There's the front of the tank. Let's get all the hoses loose first, and then we'll start to loosen up these brackets. They've been on there a long time. You can see that one's starting to come off though. There it goes. It's manageable. Oh yeah. Gloves definitely help. Oh yeah, I can smell the old gas. We did have a little bit, just a tiny little bit, come out of that line. So I went ahead and I had a bucket ready. It wasn't much at all, but there was a tiny little bit. I've got readers on, but they're like my safety glasses and a shield. This is definitely helping. I just reached up there and slid that one back and it popped right off. This one is a little harder, but it is coming loose. All right, let's get this bracket off of here. These are 1/2 inch. There it is. This is the rear of the tank where all the hoses connect. There's another bolt right there. And there's another one down here. I'm just gonna bend it back a little bit here, out of the way. Got the jack under here supporting the tank. Let's go ahead and pull this last nut off. That hose is starting to come off a little easier. Took some tension off of it, so now I'm able to kind of get up in here. I slide it off. Ooh. There's more fuel in there than I thought. All right, well, the tank is down. It is down, but the electrical's still hooked up. So I gotta figure out where that electrical is going. Before removing the fuel tank, disconnect the electrical connector. And that sucker is hidden back in there. You can definitely see it coming up from the bottom down there. That's it right there. Okay, but it goes up behind all this wiring here. And it's hidden. There's actually 2 connectors. It's behind this thing. And it was connected with a little clip. See that clip right there? All right, that's the clip. There's our 2 connectors. So now we gotta pull that down through that hole, through the firewall there. Well, for whatever reason, this particular model, there's plenty of room for it to drop without disconnecting it. There it is. Ooh. Hey guys, this is my office music studio, and this is my vintage office chair. It's pretty cool, but it's not very practical. So I picked up this FlexiSpot C7G foam office chair. Let's check it out. All right, there it is. This thing's awesome. Lots of adjustments. You can adjust the headrest. There's lumbar support right here. You can adjust the handles up and down and back. You got different height adjustments, lumbar adjustments. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is nice. It's a good complement to my Flexi table, adjustable height table. Oh yeah. All right guys, there it is, FlexiSpot C7G. This thing's awesome. All right guys, get one, FlexiSpot C7G. All right guys, there's the tank. Oh no, we got a bad tank. Ah, shoot. Well, son of a gun. Yep. We got a bad tank, guys. Son, dang it, boy. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, shoot. That's a big old hole right there. Alright, let's pull this thing out of here and see what it looks like. Well, anybody got a good tank? Dang it, man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Not fun. Should have bought the vet. Oh well. All right, well the gas tank's out. Oh man, I was really hoping this thing was gonna be good, but it is not good, guys. Look at where it's caving in at the top here. It's like, it's just completely, it's weird that it deteriorates at the top like that. You think it would deteriorate at the bottom. So yeah, it's there's a bunch of plastic stuff in there. It's weird. I don't know why they didn't just make the whole tank out of plastic. But yeah, there's all kinds of like splash. Maybe that's to keep it from splashing around too much or something. Who knows? So I'm gonna have to get this, I'm gonna funnel this out of here. I got a siphon and we're gonna siphon all this out, put it in a container and take it to the recycler. And I don't know if there's anything I need to save from this to go on a new tank. If you guys know, comment below. Obviously, we'll save the hardware that we took off that holds it up and the pump and everything. And maybe we can save some of this stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad, guys. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't know if this can be saved or not. I'll try and get it all cleaned up and go from there, but let's see if we can pump the fuel out of it. I've been wanting to try this thing, see if it works. Hopefully it does. There it goes. Hey, it's working. Ooh, that stuff is nasty. Ah! Just got all over me. It's working pretty good. Ooh, there's more in there than I thought. I don't think I put that much in there. All right, guys, I found a better tank. I went on eBay and went and picked it up, and there it is. It is a, it's out of an 87 Fiero, and it's a little bit bigger. Basic design is pretty much the same, but it is a little bigger. You can kind of see the overall size. I think this one's 10 gallons, and I think this one's 12, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. But the overall design is basically the same. So this one is clean on the inside. There's no rust. And it also came with the sending unit and a new fuel pump. So he ended up buying a brand new tank and a brand new sending unit from this guy that makes them. But he doesn't have any available right now, and they're probably like, you know, a lot of money. I'm trying to keep this budget build. So hopefully this one's going to work. We're going to try it. The only issue is, well, there's a couple issues. The brackets that fit the original tank don't fit the new one, so we're going to have to fix those. Also, the sending unit on the 84 model that I have has two connectors for the fuel pump. The 87 has one. So, and you can kind of see the wires are a little dry rotted there, and this connector is pretty rough. So that's fine. We're gonna cut these wires here, or maybe we'll cut them over here, and we're gonna reuse these connectors, because these connectors are actually in really good shape. So maybe that is another sign that this car does have low mileage on it. Hopefully that is true. We're gonna reuse these connectors. We're gonna put them on here, and hopefully this pump is good and everything else works on the sending unit. And we'll get it going. We'll get it in there. You can see how bad this one is. It's just been sitting in that nasty fuel for a long time, so it started to rust and corrode. There is a difference with the way these pipes come out. You can kind of see these pipes are angling this way, and those are angling down. So that might be a little bit of a challenge getting the hoses back on there. But that's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and swap these connectors over real quick. Then we'll put the sending unit in there, and we'll try to get it all hooked up and see if it works. I picked up these solder seal wire connectors. They're pretty cool. You just put them over the wire and use a heat gun. And the solder is already there in the middle, and it holds it all together. So that's pretty neat. We're gonna try it out, see how it works. There we go. These wires are in good shape. Yeah, those are nice and clean. Those look good. So what we're gonna do is just twist these a little bit, and we gotta find the right size connector and just slide it over there, and then heat shrink it together, and the solder will solder around the metal parts, around the copper there. The trick here is to make sure you're hooking, these are different colors than this one, and they go to different places, so slightly different design. Want to make sure we do it right. Okay, where's the connectors at? Figure out what size we need. It's got a chart on here. It tells you, you know, the gauge, the color, and how many you got. Not sure what gauge this is, but it looks like it could be that one right there. but if you double it up, it might be a little bigger. Yeah, those might be too big. I guess we'll try the red one. There we go. Just kind of have to push them in there. That should do it. Heat gun. You can kind of see the solder start to melt. Very cool. There it is. That one's done. All right, where does this black wire here go? This one goes to the ground on top. And there's a ground right there. So those two will go together. The two black wires will go together. Same size. Seems to work all right. Push those two in there. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got the new sending unit and pump hooked up. You can see the connectors back there. Got them connected. This is just temporary. I just want to see if this thing should turn on for a second when we turn the key. Hey guys, let me know if you hear this thing going. Hit the key real quick. Ooh, I think I heard it. Yeah, awesome. All right, cool. Sounds like it's working. It's not real loud, pretty quiet. Hopefully it's doing its thing. Let's go ahead and put it in the tank. We're gonna put the tank back in. We'll run the wires up, back through the firewall, connect them again. And yeah, this should be awesome. I'm gonna disconnect the battery, stand by. Okay guys, I ordered this filler hose combo from the Fiero store. This goes on here like this, and then connects up underneath the filler neck. This is the original one. Probably could have reused it, but it's got some dry rot, and I sliced it to get it off, so just went ahead and ordered a new one. I think it was like $24 for this one. It looks nice. And ordered some new line off of Amazon. I mean, this is 5/16. You only need like maybe 12 inches, but this is 10 feet, and it was only like $10 or $11 each roll, so I'll have some extra for some other stuff. Got a new filter, Wix. Those are good. That's a good brand, so we should be good to go as long as we can get all this stuff connected. Let's go ahead and get the sending unit in. Put it in there real nice and easy. Let's see. there's a little seal that goes under there. I don't know if that goes that way or the other way. I think it goes the other way. Let me see, like that. Okay. Yeah. Try that. Then this lock ring goes on. If everything works, I'm not going to put a lot of fuel in it. I'm just going to put a little bit, and hopefully it'll work. And then we can go back and make everything real nice and neat. Might have to get a new seal. I don't know if this is like that or not. Hopefully it's good. Go. That should be good. Hopefully that works. That'll be awesome. All right, guys, we're going under to try to get this tank back in. I think I grabbed everything I need. Tools and supplies I think I'm going to need. I got all new clamps. I went ahead and put the hose on this side of the sending unit on these pipes here. Send, I got fuel send, fuel supply, fuel return, and vacuum or overflow. I'm not sure what that one is, but so I'm going to get up under there and we're going to try to get all this in there. Probably won't film it because it's pretty tight, but basically it's going to go back in the same way it came out, except for this tank is a little different size, so it's going to be a little bit more of a struggle. I'm going to fight with it. I'm going to get it in there. You guys use your imagination. We'll come back once I get it back in. Okay, we're just getting the hoses, the filler neck connected. You can see our send, return, and overflow lines here. And then our main fuel filler hose. And vacuum overflow pressure, I'm not sure. One of those things. Anyway, we're just getting these connected. And it's tight, guys, so stand by. Put the clamp on there, get it into position. We'll get the tank up here and get it all hooked up. All the new rubber lines are hooked up. It wasn't easy, but we got it. Just took time and patience and a little frustration. We got the bracket back on there. Let's see if this thing works. All right, the gas tank is in. It's all hooked up. Got the battery hooked back up. And I got the fuel line going into this jug right here. I want to turn it on first, see if it's pumping. If it's pumping, then we're going to put the new filter on, and then we'll run it to the injector. Hopefully the injector works and we'll get fuel and this thing will run. So let's pour some fuel in the tank. Hopefully the pump works and we'll see some fuel coming through that line right there. Just going to turn it on for a second. Hopefully we'll get a little bit into there. Let's see what happens. Get some fuel in there. Oh man, I hope this works. The tank is completely dry. We got maybe a gallon here. We might have to go get some more. see what happens. Nothing yet. I'm gonna set you guys right there. It might be a little shaky, but let's see what happens. It would help if I connected the connectors for the pump. So, the pump's not getting any power. All right, those are connected. Awesome. We'll tuck them up under out of the way when once we know everything's working. What the heck is that? Somebody lost their comb, their pick. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna hook the battery back up. All right. Now the pump should work if there's enough fuel in there. You guys keep an eye on that. Let me know if you see anything. Here we go. I'm just gonna turn the key. Nothing yet. Ha! There we go. Now it's working. Yes, 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 yes. Looks like pee. All right, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Pump is working, guys. Pump is working. All right, let's get this filter hooked up. Get this thing hooked up and hopefully the injector works. That would be awesome. All right, here we go. Let's do this. In and out, in and out. New filter. Good tank. We might need new O-rings on these lines. These lines have little O-rings right here. Something's clicking. I'm not sure what's clicking. The key is off though. All right, guys. You guys ready for this? Something went, I don't know what that was. Let's try it. It's working. Oh shit. I saw fuel coming through the injector. Holy cow. Let's try it again. That's cool. Working, guys. A little rough, but it's working. Woo! Well, it's not running great, but it's running. Something was backfiring in there. Let me see. Oh, I got a vacuum cap off here. I got some more vacuum caps. Let me see if that helps. Let me see. We got one there. Maybe we can cap that thing too. I don't know if that thing's working or not. Maybe it is. Let's see, what size is that? I don't know where that one went, but we just capped it, so hopefully that'll help. Is there anything else? I know it's not running perfect with the, I don't know what this thing does. And there's some wires that are, some bare wires there. I don't want to run it too long because I don't know if the water is flowing. So we'll need to figure that out. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't think it's supposed to be loose like that. Maybe we can cap that too. I don't know. Not sure what that thing is. I'll have to look it up. All right, let's try it again with that vacuum cap on there. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that helps, I think. Wow. I think that helps. All right, I don't want to run too long. Let's check the water. We need to make sure we're getting water through this thing. We got power. Something's cooking. Probably these, smells like wood or something. Probably these vines heating up. There's vines all over this thing. So it's probably gonna smoke a little bit. All right. She's running, the injector's working. Now we need to make sure we have water. Ooh. Okay, I got that off. It was just, this thing is right in the way here. It's pretty bad design. This thing is empty, guys. Empty. There's no thermostat in there either, so that's fine. We don't need a thermostat right now. What is down in there? It's hard to tell. It's probably all rusty and nasty in the whole dang thing, but let's put some water in it and see what happens. I already got the tops off here. This is the filler jug. I'll fill this up, then we'll fill up the radiator, and we'll fill up back there, and hopefully it'll start to flow. If the pump is working and there's no restrictions or leaks. All right, that's pretty full. Let's see if we can get in here. Hopefully the fan comes on. Hopefully the water pump works. That'd be awesome. It was completely empty though, so we might have an issue. I wouldn't be surprised. You can hear it filling up. All right, let's do the back area. And then we'll start it again. See what happens. Look for some leaks. Going somewhere. She's thirsty. Uh-oh. I think I hear water on the ground. Sounds like we got a leak. Yeah. Oh. Looks like we got a, oh, that's a drain hole, I think. Well, looks like we got a leak. I think that's a drain hole, right? Yeah, it is. The water's warm. Shoot, I guess we'll have to let that drain out. The bolt might be missing that goes in there. Maybe they drained it at some point for some reason. Let's start it again real quick, see what happens. Still draining. That's all right. Draining, no big deal. Working. I'll fix that leak. Uh-oh. Oh, going back to idle. Uh-oh. Doesn't like that. Gotta figure out what this thing is. That might be messing with the way it's performing. We gotta figure out why it's leaking, but it's definitely going through there. I don't know if it's going all the way back up front. I didn't see the fan kick on, but it might take a little while for that to happen. This still has water in it. This still has water. Huh. Not sure if it was flowing up here or not. We definitely have a leak for some reason. All right, well, we gotta figure that leak out. It's running, guys. It's running on the tank. That's awesome. Yeah, very cool. All right, guys, one more thing real quick. We're gonna have to work on that leak, but I want to see if it goes into gear. Let me know if you see that rear wheel spin. goes into gear. That's awesome. Yes. Injector works. Engine's running halfway decent. It's got some issues, but it's running. And it goes into gear. Appears to be going into first and second. I don't know about third and fourth. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's take a look at this leak here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we got a little bit of an oil leak. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Let's see. Something is spewing out some oil right here. I can't really tell where it's coming from. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out. It's got probably some seals that are just dry rotted. Who knows, like the main seal and all that stuff. Okay. Why is this leaking? There's supposed to be, I think there's supposed to be something in there, like a screw or something, maybe. I don't know. If you guys know, comment below, but it's leaking right there through that hole. Ooh. And it looks like we got a kink right here. I don't know if it's completely kinked. I don't know if there's enough water flow. I don't know if there's enough water flow going through there or not. I'm wondering, maybe we could just cut this. Huh. I don't know what's going on with this. It looks like, I don't know, it doesn't look like a screw hole. Can't quite tell. It almost looks like a cap that blew out. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. But this kink is, could be an issue too. Maybe, I wonder if we could just cut this out and put a hose here with clamps. Yeah, maybe. We gotta find out where that oil's coming from. I don't know why it's shooting out like that. Yeah, well, we're gonna have some stuff to work on for sure. But as far as I can tell, the gas tank, all the new hoses I put on are not leaking. It looks like everything's okay, which is good. The fuel pump's working, the injector's working. It's going into gear. All right, guys, that was awesome. We got this thing running for the first time in over 30 years on its own power with that good used tank that we picked up. I'm super excited. I can't wait to drive this thing. Hopefully, we're gonna get that leak fixed, the water leak, and get the radiator working properly. We'll get the brakes done, and hopefully we're gonna drive this thing for the first time, running and driving for the first time in over 30 years. It's gonna be awesome. Don't forget, check out FlexiSpot chair, discount code below. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Later. It's working.